name is Kyla Fraser, and I had a full hip replacement at the Regional Medical Center done last August by Dr. Lucius Craig. I didn't consider going to the doctor initially. It just didn't hurt that bad, and I just dealt with it. I think this is not an uncommon story out there. I think a lot of people do that. And one day I woke up and realized all of a sudden I'm not taking walks with my dog anymore. I wasn't able to walk through the woods. We're building a house out in Cope, and we have 122 acres of woodland, and I wasn't seeing any of it. So that was painful. Painful realization that I was just not able to do a lot of the regular things that I do in my day-to-day life. So I made a doctor appointment, went in, and Dr. Craig immediately said, "This is one of the worst hips I've ever seen, and you're going to have total hip replacement." I was incredibly impressed with the process at Regional Medical Center. The care that I was given was beyond exemplary. Everybody here was incredibly good at alleviating any possible fear I might have had prior to the surgery. I knew exactly what to expect when I got there. I knew what to expect as far as how long I would be here and what it was going to take for me to go home. I had no fear walking in here. I had absolute faith in my doctor. The process was absolutely flawless, and I don't know, what can I say? They said that, patients usually are made to get out of bed and walk as far as the door directly after surgery, and I walked 50 feet down the hallway. They said that I may have to be in the hospital for 2 days, and I told the doctor as he was wheeling me down to surgery that I was going to walk out of there the next day, and I did. I'm approaching the 9-month mark after my hip surgery, and everything's absolutely perfect. I can do anything. I can do more than I did 3 years ago. So it's been fantastic. So I've lived in Orangeburg for going on 12 years now. This is my home. You're definitely going to hear recommendations for places all over the place. It was no different when shopping around for a new hip. This is a human experience. This is something I wanted somebody who I felt like I could look in the eye, who I could trust. Not only did Dr. Craig do this, he far exceeded my expectations, and let me tell you how. When he made his rounds, he came in and he saw me and he said, "I am checking on you," and he went through his regular procedure and everything was good. And he said, "I will be back in the morning at 8 a.m. And at 7:59 a.m. he walked in. Not only him, but his entire team. That level of comfort is not something that is to be taken for granted, and it is not something you'll find very often. Having this hip replacement was like getting a new lease on life. I absolutely feel like I did get my life back from this experience. I look forward to 2 things. One, having a very active future with 2 working legs, and if heaven forbid something like this should happen to me again, I will never hesitate to come back to this hospital and to this medical staff for anything I need.